Yeah, Timmy von Muggles.
Yeah, that's a GG.
I feel for you, Prussia. You saw an opportunity, you took it, and then everyone allied Serbia, and it's just...
I knew it would happen. I didn't really see an opportunity. I hoped maybe they just didn't pay too much attention. I could maybe do some damage. And, like, I knew that they would turn on me. I might have fucked them a little bit, but that's all I had hoped for. I might be able to get one more fight.
Yeah, it's a bit...
They're literally just, everyone in Asia is just making Great Britain win by this,
Mm.
by doing this.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think Japan knows how much stronger Great Britain gets from him doing this. I don't think Japan even has a winning chance anymore.
Great Britain has basically taken out two of its biggest rivals with this. And pretty much everyone outside of Asia would benefit from a status quo in Europe where you just always fighting each other but nobody really gains the upper hand. But by everybody ganging up on you twice in a row, it's just fucked that status quo.
Yep.
Like, yeah, okay, you were powerful.
I tried to tell them, like, Timmy was, like, I told Timmy and Persia I would help them against the Balkans if they helped me. Even if Balkans helped me in this war. But it turned out, the Balkans then decided to turn on me, and so did Timmy. It's like, but why?
Yeah, some of the diplomacy people make just doesn't make sense in the long run. People just seem, oh, Prussia, big, bad, scary, let's all gang up and kill him, but they don't actually think what's going to happen when that power vacuum happens, and who's going to fill in Prussia? Well, it's going to be Great Britain.
Maybe getting a fight in Saxon? Maybe? Yep, I'll be getting a fight in Saxon. If I'm very lucky. Or actually, I'll wait.
Oh, it pains me seeing this. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you what you've done wrong once you've got into the battle, because... oh wait, no, you've...
Yeah, I have done something wrong.
Oh yeah, wait, no, yeah. You rectified it as I was just... Yeah, it was consolidating your troops.
Am I not getting crossing penalty now? I am, haven't I? No, I'm not.
No, you're not. Because it's your fault. But... Britain's got some serious discipline.
Yeah, it does.
He's a bit like my Britain last MP. Although I had English ideas, not Irish. Ugh. I do like Venice offering you a loan of 150 ducats with 5% interest.
That'll save me.
Gotta love the AI.
Yeah. This would have been so different as well if Rodolfo had shown up as well.
Yeah.
Then Serbia would have been on my side, actually. That's what he said, at least. Oh wow, I'm right beside him. Maybe Lewonor doesn't recognize it. Oh, they do. They so definitely do. Oh, fuck me.
Oh, by the way, I saw your little foray into... in the previous war, when you landed your troops on Stettin.
Yeah.
But I only caught it when you got stack wiped. The only bit on the recording is you getting stack wiped.
I couldn't see the Colonian army there, even when I had my fleet by the border of it. So, I don't understand why.
I mean, you should have seen it because it's your land anyway.
Yeah, exactly. So I don't understand. Oh, am I winning that fight? No. Am I?
No.
Yes? No, no.
No. If you was looking at the regiments, you like had one regiment left and they had like 16, so...
Okay. Yeah, look, I just looked at the morale and saw like 0.07 and 0.10. Oh well. Cologne has been a bro. I think I'm going to give him territories separate.
To be honest,
Or is that allowed? Like he has played as well, diplomacy.
well, technically nation
actually,
ruining.
Yeah, that's what I was
Yeah.
wondering about. If it is.
Because
I'm winning a fight. I'm winning a fight.
since you're doing it in knowledge that you're gonna die anyway, it's technically nation ruining.
Yeah.
But
And I won't do it.
I'm gonna say this. There is going to be two massive power blocks now. It's going to be Great Britain, and it's going to be the East Asian, the Oda, Qing, Nepal. And I think it's going to be out of them two that's going to win now.
I honestly think Great Britain has won this without even like he fucked up so massively going for Irish IDs, and he's still winning, and it pains me.
Yeah, it pains me to see that as well. Should have gone with English.
Like
the extra fire damage.
What about British IDs? How are they added?
You only get 5% discipline. British ideas are great for Navy because you get like 20% morale. I think you get heavy ship combat ability. I think it's 15%. I'll have a check when the hot join finishes.
I looked it now. Okay, you get 20% morale of navies and 15% heavy ship combat ability. Tech cost, discipline.
The tech cost and the goods produced are great, but
England is the infantry ability.
Like last MP,
Land fire damage.
my cannons in like the mid 1600s to the mid 1700s when we stopped playing, my cannons were great because of the fire damage, and my infantry was pretty much great all the time because of my combat ability. Like Ottomans were pushing Prussia back, and then I would arrive with my cannons, and it was beginning to even out the fights. But everyone, each to their own on how they see ideas and everything.
Well, there is like something called the best.
Yeah, but I think when it comes to the whole Irish, British, English, everyone, you know, they each have the good points. They're pretty samey, to be honest, but I do think English are better.
Reinforce speed for a little bit. This is some min-maxing. I'm using the reinforce speed advisor for 1 month until I can attack him.
Yeah, that's a good play.
Maybe it'll matter. Maybe.
I mean, if you got the money for it, that is a very good play.
Well, I took a loan for it. So, don't know about that.
I do like when they were asking me about the rule on the stab hit, and then like Serbia was like, "Don't worry about it. We're just gonna stab hit Persia out, and then we're gonna come over and kill Prussia." And I just looked over at Persia, and he had like 1,200 admin banked up.
No, I didn't think. No, fuck me. I didn't see
Stack
that.
wipe.
Oh, yeah, that's a GG.
But yeah, it was just fucking loved it. It's like, yeah, we'll stab hit Persia out. Persia has 1,200 admin in the bank.
Oh, well, I'll just head over to their
Yeah.
chat and say GG's, and this is the end of the pressure. Oh well, shouldn't have made too many memes.
Bless him. He really did have a chance to win this. And I think both his memes and his like boasting in the group, and just the fact that people seem to have very short-sighted diplomacy. Because right now, alright, we're getting more battles going on around here, so Golden Horde rushing into that. I mean, best Persian Golden Horde can fight for now is a white piece. Ooh. Oh, they didn't arrive in time. And now they're gonna win this one. I mean, good Golden Horn General, that fire damage, but even the extra fire damage and the -2 on terrain just wasn't enough. Right, are we gonna form up for one last fight down here?
I love how at the end of this, Netherlands gets attacked and calls me into the war. Yeah, sure.
French reconquest of Limits. France feels so powerful.
The best meme. Can I? No, I can't. Damn it. Oh well.
I do like how this is a war against Serbia, and I doubt Serbia's gonna be able to take anything in this war.
They have one province taken.
Yeah, but like, they basically did nothing. This war was all Livonian Order in Great Britain and Cologne anyway.
What do you mean? Great. Okay, Serbia has the entirety of 0% war participation.
Serbia,
Britain
getting other people to fight for you.
This was me just finding one person I could attack without getting. Oh, bankruptcy. What? What do you mean? I'm in great shape.
That meme where it's a dog in the burning building, he's like, everything is fine.
I'm making it now.
Do that, yes. No, this is fine, yeah.
Should I just take a screenshot of this game? Yeah, I'll.
Like, have you got screenshots from like each war? Just put them side by side, and then underneath it's just the dog in the burning building.
This is fine. Oh, the hamburgers, they're coming for revenge. Sieging down.
Hanoverians.
Yeah.
This is where Juan comes back and plays his nation. They just give Manova everything. Like, the ultimate insult to you is to replace you with Juan.
Oh my god. Not only did he ruin my nation, he got everything back.
I bet then he would still go bankrupt even if he didn't have any threats.
Just next session he declares on... Well, he starts colonizing, declares on Iroquois, has a coalition against every Indian nation, gets beaten back because Ming has colonies long lost from the Ming Empire. then suddenly the Ming. Yeah, what the fuck, I don't know. Ah well.
I'm just imagining like them just giving all of the Prussian provinces to Hanover, bringing Juan back, but then by the end of next session, Prussia is back on the map and bigger than ever. He's like, you had one job. So you've done a very good game. I mean, 200 years you've lasted, and 200 years you've been the top dog. Damn near. So you've done very, very well for yourself.
Can I get MVP for last session, considering I lasted so long against so many?
I mean, I can't even remember the last time we did MVPs, but if it makes you feel better, yes, you can be MVP for last session.
Yes.
I wasn't here. Yes. I wasn't here, but I hear you was quite good. So.
MVP. Oh my God.
Your MVP for the session I did not see.
Lovely. Okay. This is fine.
The memes in the group really are the best. Are they just not piecing you out? Why aren't they piecing you out?
I don't know.
Unless they're just trying to nation ruin you.
No, I was taking.
Oh, there we go. Ooh.
Why didn't they give England their victory card?
Well, they gave England a province in Denmark, which is a province on their victory card.
Yeah, why didn't they take everything?
Probably because Livonian wanted to give a Livonian order something.
Why hasn't Cologne taken theirs on Netherlands?
And Wallachia wanted something.
Wallachia got 2 provinces worth 36 developed.
I mean, personally, if I was Serbia, I would have just taken it all for myself because, you know, if people go...
Everything else was occupied by everyone else.
I would have demanded people to switch it over to me.
Not pieced out ever.
It's like, I'm not piecing out until you switch it all over to me.
I mean, is it fair if I leave now?
Yeah, you're dead pretty much, so... At least you fought to the bitter end. I mean, are you dead, though?
Well, I still have...
You have another bankruptcy. You still have a massive force limit, massive amount of manpower. Oh, but you've got a loan. But you are making money.
Yeah, like, I am making money, but... In the end, the next session, will anyone defend me against anyone? No. That's a no.
Prussia strikes back.
It's Netherlands.
Return of the Hohenzollern.
Oh my God. I'll go down and talk to Netherlands. See you, dude.
See ya. Oof. Oof. I do wonder if they're gonna wipe out Prussia and then fucking Livonian Order's gonna form Prussia. And then if we don't have a world coalition against Livonian Order, I'm gonna be just like, yep, no. This was a hate war against Hakon. Okay, they're fleeing. Ooh. Very good pick of a battle there. If they can beat them troops before anyone else arrives. And a stack wipe. Oh, Mughals, well played. Ooh. Yes, they're going straight in for the mountains. Now, maybe Nepal should hang fire, move here, and try and intercept Golden Horde's troops. That's what I'm thinking. You should send some troops to... to hold that. Yeah, you should try and intercept. Or not, because this battle is going very poorly anyway. Very poorly indeed. Ow! Shit. Well, the Mughals strike back, that is for sure. Persia still can't take Tech 9. Still haven't got off Tech 18. Oh my god. Wait, is Yemen even a player still? Yemen is still a player. Well, props for him for sticking in on it. So I wonder if this war is going to go on over our time. We've got 14 minutes left. We've got 14 minutes to peace out for the war. On the 2-1 on the infantry. 5-1 on the cavalry. And about 1.5. Yeah, about 50% more than the artillery. No, well, I mean, it's a fort. It isn't on good terrain. So it's Gordon Horde against the Farsian troops. Gordon has got discipline, doesn't have any morale, but has tactics. But Serbia isn't going to reinforce? No, they must have seen that was a lost cause. Well, they're bringing down... Oh, Persia. What are you doing? What are you doing? Gordon Horde's just like, yeah, no, I'm not helping you out there, Persia. He could have probably trapped them Serbian troops there. That can be a stack wipe here. No. Oh, they got caught, and yeah, Gordon Horde doesn't have much power behind it. I'm just curious what Serbia's trade income is now. 10 ducats. Transit merchant, Raxu, Alexandria. You're a free merchant, you put it in Venice, it increases trade collection. Okay. In the victory. It seems that Serbians overextended. Yeah, that last roll finished them off. And Mughals really are pushing in to retake their, the real core fertile land. Some really good profitable land there. The T-Siegent. Ooh, another battle. Yes, Golden Horde's favour again. Damn, Golden Horde. Yeah. Trash morale. You're still bringing in these battles. I mean, 0.7 more tactics than Wallachia is. Great chunk. How many losses have there been on each side? 1 million men. On the coalition side. Damn. This really is a war of attrition. Wait.
Brad,
Yeah.
always protected.
Yes, he is. Yep, Savoy's protected. Netherlands is breaking that protection. He's just stack wiped one of Savoy's armies as well. I mean, he was in the chat when I said this, right? Pretty sure everyone was in the chat when I said Savoy is protected until Rodolfo arrives. Rodolfo hasn't arrived, so... should we go down to the channel and speak to him?
I mean, you should. I am fighting war. I mean, is he stopping? Is he still fighting with his armies?
He's... Yeah, he's still sieging down.
They're saying he already had his protection. I don't keep track.
I don't remember this. Plus, it was said. Right, Netherlands. Savoy is protected. He's had 2 sessions where he hasn't been here, where he had replacements. That was Joan last session, and there was a session, I think about 3 sessions in, where he had Newt. So, as far as I know, he hasn't used his protection yet, and I did state at the beginning of the session, when everyone was in the chat, that Savoy was protected until Rodolfo arrived, who was meant to be his replacement for this week. But obviously he hasn't arrived yet, so... we're not trying to get rid of... We're not... This isn't against you, this was just in general.
Yeah, and next week he'll join and just backstab me. Yeah.
Kill Tbilisi.
So...
I will.
If you can, like, stop sieging him down and just, like, white piece him out or whatever.
I'm going to be bankrupt, by the way.
Sure.
Because of fucking
Thank you.
internal conflicts.
Fuck.
Oh dear, well, this is... I mean, I'll have to review session 2, but I'm pretty sure he didn't. Trying to think on that one. But I mean, we do have extra protections may be given by admins. This must be, yeah. So we do have it in the rules that extra protections can be given, and that is for cases like this. So if you do have somebody who's meant to turn up to, you know, replace you, and they don't turn up, that is not of your fault. You know, you organise somebody to be there. So we say you can have a protection until said person turns up. So yeah. So just to clear up for anyone watching, you know, wondering about that. And if you are in the Discord, it's just under the rules for the EU4 game. It is rule 8. Only 1 protection is given to each player for a single session for the whole MP. Extra protections may be given by admins. You know, so... Oh well. Where's... Ooh. Oof, Golden Horde. Ouch. See, I like how I'm still an observer. I'm neutral. You're okay in the videos. I support, you know, different nations for different reasons. I mean, one week I might support one nation, next week I might not support that. You know, and I still get accused of admin bias. Oh dear. What can you do? Peace. Byzantium just took back the cause, it looks, and I think Far's got a few provinces off. Ooh. Yeah, they got a few provinces off Persia. Mughals lost some to Delhi. Or was that already? I think that was already like that. So I think it was just this. Well, lucky he got some clay back here. So that's pretty cool. Right. Hey, right, when it hits 1st of January and the recording stops, I'll, like, explain to you just what went on then. Like, why. About the whole protection thing, so.
Yeah, I don't remember whether or not Savoy had protection for week 2.
When I'm thinking about it, I think he did, but in the rules, it does say that an extra protection can be given by the admin discretion, purely for situations like this when you arrange for somebody to take over your nation. So, like, if they don't turn up, you have a protection until they turn up, and if they don't turn up, that isn't your fault. And I mean, say if you had used your protection and next week you were in hospital and you physically couldn't make it, you'd be given the protection by me because you can't make it.
Yeah, I mean, Rodolfo does have a newborn baby, so
yeah,
that is the
but
reason. But
if you organise, yeah,
that when it comes to this time, I'd say it could be overruled, considering Savoy was basically imploding, like Ming with 0 mandate and Manchu at its border. Just this time Manchu was Leon and somehow winning.
Yeah, the thing with Savoy, Savoy has been fucked over by his previous replacement, and then he got fucked over this week by his replacement not turning up, and it was stated at the very beginning he had protection until Rodolfo turned up, so like this isn't anything against the Netherlands personally, it's just purely that's how it is. But he has just sent me a message saying he can't make it next week, so he demands protection.
Netherlands?
Yeah. I think he's trying to be Larry.
Well, he has the right for protection once. If he rage quit now, I'd say he doesn't.
I'm wondering if he's just being Larry about it because he's just rage quit. So. Are you sticking in or are you?
I'm out.
Yeah, you're out. Yeah.
It was fun. I had very much fun last week, but even though I got fucked over, but yeah, it's too many memes. I've learned my mistakes.
Yeah, you did well. You did very well. I did think you was gonna win. You had a good shot of winning, but you can't do much when the world unites against you.
Like, I tried to ally literally everyone. I had some form of diplomacy going with everyone. Like, I asked Adjuran today if there was any scenario where we could be friends, and he said, "Why? No, of course not." I have the chat open. It's like, no way, man. You're playing Prussia. You can come and kill anyone. Like, why do I come down to Adjuran and kill you?
That's the trouble with playing Prussia is you're the big bad bogeyman of the game, and no matter what, people see you as this great big scary force of nature that cannot be stopped.
And also, when I said He said, if I win now, I can try to be rank 1. If I lose, I can't beat you in score. And I said, I doubt it. Great Britain wins if I don't. They'll go unmatched. And he said, nope, Great Britain will not be able to hold world victory cards. It's like, it's on me. It's who can stop
Yeah. And then the victory card disappears after, years, and you can't get that score taken away from them, so, yeah. Right, I'm just gonna finish the video and then I'll come back and talk to you.
Yeah.
Right, so thank you very much for watching this interesting and boring session at the same time. It picked up quite a bit last hour and a half, so, but up until then, yeah, wasn't really much going on, but, yeah, still, good fun in the end. Shame about that ending bit, just, what can you do, but, thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time. Goodbye for now.